were the only station there as a former police officer faced a judge charged with misconduct in office. The State Law Enforcement Division arrested Gene Frank today because of the way he handled the investigation into a crash that left 3 people dead. 7 News reporter Erin Rogers has been following this story all afternoon. She has an update.
You also have a right to an attorney.
We were there as a judge allowed former Anderson police officer Gene Frank to sign his own bond and be released tonight after being charged with misconduct in office. SLED agents arrested Frank earlier today for what these warrants say happened on the night of November 8, 2014. The warrants say Frank made a false written report during the investigation and arrest of Riley McDermott, although police wouldn't say what exactly was false in the report. Anderson police say McDermott is responsible for causing this crash that killed 22-year-old Corey Simmons, 20-year-old Jessica Roberts, and 17-year-old Amber Perkins. Just a couple days after the accident, you can see Frank standing next to the victims' families when McDermott faced a judge 2 years ago for his bond hearing.
He needs to stop for just
This is where that horrific crash happened a couple years ago. Now these 3 crosses are here to remember the 3 victims. We stopped by some of the homes of some of the victims' families today. One family didn't know much about the charges at all and told me they'll just let the judicial system handle it. Another family told me they didn't have a comment. We did get a statement from the grandmother of Hope Perkins. She told us she didn't think the officer should have been charged. We also reached out to the Anderson County Solicitor's Office. They told us since the former officer hasn't been convicted, they weren't going to comment on how this may affect cases in which he's been involved. In Anderson, Erin Rogers, 7 News.
Frank has not been employed with the Anderson Police Department since last year. Most recently, he was working with the Clemson Police Department, but we are told that he left there in January.